looking at the tools menu, you see a lot of read-only commands that are pretty common if you're a network administrator here. So we're going to go from top to bottom, and we're going to first look at this DNS lookup tool. So I'm going to select the DNS lookup tool on this device, and as you can see, it's resolved the host name for this device. And you can do a host name search across multiple devices. That's a quick look at the DNS lookup tool. The next tool we're going to look at is the interface brief tool. And here we have the ability to gather all sorts of interface information from the device. You see it gathering that information now. And the information that is captured is the admin status of that port and whether or not it's up or down. It also gathers some MAC and speed information. That's a brief look at the interface tool. The next tool we're going to look at is the iOS show command. And when we click on this, you see a lot of commands that are pretty common as a network administrator. And we're going to select a few of these to try and push to the devices. And in real time, it's trying to log into these devices and push those commands. And as you can see, we're already starting to generate some responses. Access list, spanning tree, and show ARP. That's a quick look at the show iOS command tool. The next tool we're going to look at is the IP routing table. And when you select a device and then use this tool, it's going to go out and gather the destination, the subnet mask, the next hop, and the interface information. So you can see here we have the IP routing table filled out for this device. That's a quick look at the IP routing table tool. Another tool we want to look at is the live ARC table. So when we click on this tool, we see that we can gather the IP address along with the MAC address. So we've filled out the ARC table with this device here. And that's a quick look at the live ARC table tool. So the next tool we are going to look at is the ping tool. And ping's pretty common as a network administrator. So we want to check out the status of all of our devices here in our inventory. So we're going to run a quick ping on all of these. And these responses are starting to roll in. And you can see if you double click on the device that we have multiple replies. But it also fills out all the information to ping that device. That's a quick look at the ping tool. The next tool we're going to look at is the port scan tool. And here it's going to go out and check the up or down status of common ports. So you can see we have FTP is down, HTTP and HTTPS are down, and those are ports that you could then enable later. That's a quick look at the port scan tool. The next tool we're going to look at is the SNMP system info tool. And when we run this on the device, we gather the system information. So we see the Cisco ILS software, 2801 software. We see that it's been up for 102 days, and we also gather the system name. And all the information is also gathered down here if you double click on that device. That's a quick look at the SNMP system information. So the next tool we're going to look at, and the final tool, is traceroute. And so I've selected a device, and when I select the traceroute tool, it's going to try and access that device and then write down all of the hops on the way. travel there, and the millisecond response time. That's a quick look at the trace route tool.